Hi, I'm Paul Capps. I'm going to talk a little bit today about the music business in general. One of the things I want to say straight off before we get into the video very deeply is I'm not a lawyer. I've worked in the music industry for 40 years. Advice from me to you, if you're really serious about it, is to try to find a music lawyer to talk to about your music, your writing, your copyrights. There's even some that have channels on YouTube now. This book that I'm holding in my hand is by Passman. He's a music attorney, been a music attorney for some of the biggest stars in the music industry. He has a book out called All You Need to Know About the Music Business, Passman. This one that I'm holding in my hand is my 2003 5th edition. The newest edition I bought on the Kindle. It's a Kindle book that is the 10th edition, and I believe they're coming out with a new edition this year. I'd have to check on that to be 100% sure. This book has basically everything that you need to know to start off in the music industry, to work with contracts, to work with copyrights, things that will kind of get you going and help you earn a little bit of money out of the music industry. One thing that I am going to mention, in copyrights, there's a lot of confusion about copyrights, how to do copyrights, and what they represent. Donald uses the word tangible in the book, and that's the only thing I'm going to quote out of the book today. But he uses the word tangible to mean that when you make a recording of it, you write it down and write the music to it and the words to the song, and you hold it in your hand, that's tangible. If you've got a digital recorder and you put it on a drive, a plug-in drive unit that you can pull out, that is tangible. Actually, if it's on a computer, the computer is tangible. Anything that you can hold in your hand that has your music, your song, and your words, you own the copyright to it. If you conceive it in your head and you never write it down and you never record it, that's not the copyright. It has to be in a form that you can touch and lay your hands on. That's just a simple explanation of copyright. There is a copyright that you can get from the federal government in the United States by filing your song, and they will actually take a digital download of the song. You don't have to write the music out any longer, and you send it to Washington and they give you the copyright on it. You own the copyright before doing that. That just makes it to where if you need to defend the song or go into a court system at times with it, it gives you proof that you had it at that point. But the copyright, and you own the copyright when you write it. If you have to prove you own the copyright in a court of law, and you'd need to talk to an attorney about it, it's probably a good idea to have the actual federal copyright granted by the Copyright Office. But prior to that, you can still sing your song in public. You can do things with your song. It doesn't immediately fall into public domain as long as you have a controllable copyright, and that would be anything that was tangible. A recording of it, a cassette tape, even if you've got an old cassette tape running around that you can record on, that's tangible. And for more advice on it, like I said, talk to your attorney. I'm not an attorney. I've just been doing songs for a long time. This book is great. It's into the 10th edition now. I know it may be another one coming out this year, but you can get it on Kindle. I'm sure Amazon also has it. I wouldn't recommend going back and buying one of the things that you see on eBay for $4.95 or $6, because those are going to be old copies of the book, and with the modern things that are going on, YouTube, Facebook, online music, Spotify, you really need the latest copy of this to study and see what's going on. It's a great book. I recommend it highly. I've used it for over 10 years now. Thank you. This is Paul Capps. I'll talk to you later.